Hey there, friend. Welcome back to Daily Dose Radio here in the Bible Bistro. Come on in here and sit down with me. This week, we're studying Psalm 133 and Psalm 134 together. And so today, we're right in the beginning of Psalm 134. And if you look at your Bible, maybe your Bible translates the introductions, you'll see that this is simply a song of ascent. So it's orphanic. There's no name given to it like we had, yesterday with David. His name was attached to Psalm 133, but here in Psalm 134, there's no name attached to it. It's just a song of ascent, and this is the 15th step. This is the last one. So in this little songbook that we've been carrying since Psalm 120, we've been making our way to Jerusalem, and now we firmly stand at the top of the steps leading into the temple. And what is it that you would say once you got to the top of the step in the temple, before you walked through the gate? What would you say? Well, you might say something like what we have here in verse 1. You ready to read it? Here we go. Verse 1 of Psalm 134. Behold, bless ye the Lord, all ye servants of the Lord, which by night stand in the house of the Lord. You might say something like that, wouldn't you? Because you're there. And you would say, behold, because you've arrived and you're excited. It's been a long way. From Meshech and Kedar, you've come and you've gone up. You've ascended to Jerusalem. You've gone through the city and you've ascended up to the temple. And now you've walked up those steps and you're about ready to enter into the temple. And you say, behold, here we are. And of course, behold also, tells us to pay attention. Watch this, mark this. Behold, bless ye the Lord. Now, what do we mean by that? Bless ye the Lord, all ye servants of the Lord. Well, here we have the traveler's voice. And, of course, he comes into the temple gate and he says, behold, bless you the Lord. And so that word blessing just means that he's thankful or she's thankful that they've arrived. And so walking into the temple and you say, behold, bless ye the Lord. And then maybe you turn around to everybody else that's traveled with you and other people that you don't know that have been coming up to Jerusalem, maybe in the same caravan, maybe along the same streets. You've seen them walking on the path, and you would say to them, all you servants of the Lord. And maybe you turn around and then you say, bless the Lord to the priests that are there in the temple. And maybe it's nighttime. Maybe you just got there at night and you just wanted to go. And you just wanted to be there because that was your destination. You can sleep later. You want to go and bless the Lord. And so you say to the priest, bless the Lord. But what do we mean by that, bless? Well, usually when we say something is a blessing, that means that it affects us in a positive way. We would say it's a good thing. But what good thing does the Lord need from you or me? He doesn't need anything. He has everything. But what does he want? Well, what he wants are words of praise from the heart. Think of do you know the 5 love languages? Think of the 5 love languages. He wants words of affirmation. He wants you to say thank you. He wants you to praise his name, how great he is, honorable he is, strong he is, merciful and righteous he is, how just he is. He wants to hear that from you. The other thing that he wants, and is another way to bless him, is deeds of service. He wants you to do things for him out of the heart. Worship is one of those things, but there are other things that you can do. Other ways in which you can show your blessing, Yeah, and he wants nearness. There's no physical touch when it comes to your relationship with the Lord, but he wants you to draw near to him. And not just when you walk into the temple, but all the time. He wants you to be in prayer, studying his word. He wants nearness with you. These are ways in which we can bless the Lord. And so when the psalmist says here in verse 1, bless ye the Lord, well, now we know what maybe he's thinking about. It's just the excitement of being there in his presence with the other saints, to say to the Lord how great he is, how wonderful he is for keeping you all along this journey. Well, join me again tomorrow, and we'll pick up with verse 2 here on Daily Dose Radio.